I just have to choose which color I want because these are going to be in my cart after the show. They are so lovely. They give you that very wonderful sort of California Malibu chic beach look because these are Vionic beach. They are washable. They're a canvas sneaker, and if you know me, I'm pretty much always in a casual, cute little sneak, and this is my kind of sneak because it's comfortable, it gives me support, and even though it has a very nice slim profile, I know I'm going to be getting all of the Vionic difference in the removable footbed. That's going to give me that deep heel cup. It's going to give me all those strike zones that I need. It's called the Pismo Denim, and it's $70 at a QVC price. I'm going to show you the color choices that we have and let you know that these were made new at the very end of March. So we're just looking at a couple weeks ago these were launched. Here are your color choices. This is the lightest option in denim. There's two denim colors. This is the acid wash denim. So smart, so chic. Then we have a little bit of a deeper denim. This is just called denim. So you'll shop denim here. I am wearing the pink option to match my pink NYDJ jeans. This is going to be your beige denim. I'm sort of torn between the pink and the beige denim. We have black denim for you on QVC.com. Sizing 5 to 12, whole and half sizes, medium and wide widths. And yes, you are looking correctly, free shipping and handling to bring these ones home. I've popped them on. They are so comfortable. Monica, I feel like I could live in these shoes for the entirety of the spring into the summer. And then depending on the color you get, even into the fall.
I agree. So, you know, this was one of the first shoes that I got as a personal shoe when I started with this brand over 3 years ago. And I have worn these kind of to death. I've got a basket of them in my closet. And they're so fantastic because you take the insole out, you throw them in the washing machine in cold water, you let them air dry, you slip your insole back in, and they really become your perfect companion spring and summer because the low profile, this is kind of that true sneaker that you can wear with the t-shirt dresses, wear with the shorts, wear with the little maxi dresses. It's so versatile because, like you said, it has that laid back feel. It's got that kind of, you know, really like deconstructed kind of look to it. So it's like very like, it's like your favorite worn-in t-shirt in a shoe that gets to stay looking fresh and new because of that washability. So this is one of my absolute favorites. This is like that transitional sneaker too, Rachel, that every season I go in and out of, this is always out of the box. And I have, like I said, multiple pairs. They're lined in that beautiful baby terry, super soft and comfy.
Have you ever had shoes
that
had terry cloth? Because you know, right, how comfortable is that on your skin when you're wearing a shirt in terry cloth or a sweatshirt? Now, that's what you're wearing on your feet. So truly, if you don't need to, if you don't want to wear a sock, you don't have to, and you're still going to get all of that comfort. The cuteness, that wonderful terry on the inside, the stretchy laces, the great colors. That's why 2,500 of these have been ordered already. So I hope that you are able to also pick them up because remember, it was just March 25th that these launched. So 2,500 in that short amount of time. I want to show you the colors again because I know you're deciding, like me, which color you're going to go with. We have two that are in that denim option for you. And you're noticing, right, that insert, like Monica said, it comes in and out so easily, so you just remove that, wash it, and then put the insert back in. So you're gonna get a long wear out of these. So when you start thinking about the cost per wear, you really are gonna get a lot of wear out of these, especially because they're washable. This is acid wash denim, but if you wanna just think of this as like a nice sky blue, then absolutely do that as well. It's a really gorgeous sky blue, but you will shop acid wash denim. Then here's your denim. That's more of your mid-tone blue. That is the most popular option if you love to wear your jean shorts, if you love to wear any of your white denim. This would look beautiful with those in the warmer weather. Pink, that's what I have on. We have the beige denim, really great taupe neutral. And then this black is available for you too. Free shipping and handling. 5 to 12 whole and half sizes, medium and wide widths. Now remember, maybe you've never shopped Vionic before. Welcome, we're very excited to have you. Maybe you've never shopped for medium versus wide before. Remember that at QVC we do have free exchanges. So if you get it home, it's not exactly right, that is okay as long as we still have your size in the color that you requested. we can give you free exchanges to get it exactly right for you. And this has 4 easy payments, but those 4 easy payments go away at the end of the day. So for $17.50, you get these ones home. And Monica, this has that same EVA footbed, but this one is covered in a twill, which is really nice to match the shoe.
Yeah, so this is a beautiful kind of cotton upper. Like I said, it's kind of almost deconstructed. And then you have that great Vionic insert. So it is our beach collection. So it's a little bit more relaxed. Even in that footbed, you're still getting that same BioMotion technology, just a little bit more relaxed. So if you're not familiar with the brand or you haven't tried it before, this is a great place to try it because it's really easy to get used to standing in this insole and getting that alignment property that you're not used to if you've never worn an orthotic before. Because truly a lot of us, we buy shoes, we don't think about what that support is underneath our feet. And it's so much more important than you could ever imagine. So I know so many people, even a lot of our hosts here at QVC who say, I never needed orthotic support. I still don't, but I love to wear this because it feels so good.
Yeah.
We're unaware that we need that correction until we have it. And I promise you, if you look around, I do this all the time when I'm traveling in the airport or just in supermarkets, wherever. If you look in front of you, a lot of the times you can see people, their feet kind of turning in. And you're just, if you're like me, you're dying to say to them, like, please put a Vionic on because you just want to help them to make that correction because it's so important.
It's so important. And also for me, Monica, I had never worn an orthotic before I came to QVC. I haven't needed them, but now I want to wear them and I choose to wear them because I don't notice that soreness as much at the end of the day if I'm on my feet all day, if I'm traveling. When I was traveling, I took my Vionic insoles out of a pair of sneaks and popped them into the boots that I was going to be wearing because I didn't have Vionic boots, but I popped them in there because I needed that support. And that really saved me for the hours and hours of walking that I did when my sister and I were in Germany and Austria traveling. We were just walking like crazy. So you really need that wonderful support, and that's what you're getting here. The denim is the most popular. And then second most popular is this beautiful beige denim, perfect neutral.
Such a great color.
I do have to let you know that that beige denim is the most limited option. So if that is what you're looking for, I can't believe we're already saying we're getting limited in some of these colors. And this just launched at the end of March. Only 600 now remain in that beige denim. 2,500 have been ordered, so you really don't want to wait here because this is going to fly out of here. And Monica, I don't know if you know, but usually, I'm sure that you kind of are familiar, of course, but do you know if we're going to be able to get any more of these back in, or is this going to be it for the season?
We have a couple of other colors that are not the denim that you'll find, but I don't think this year we'll get too many more. So if you do love these, don't wait. I know, like I said, I have lived in these truly. I was lucky enough to take a family trip the summer before last with about 16 other family members to Italy. I wore these almost every single day. I had dresses, I had little cropped pants.
Yes.
I wore them everywhere because like you said, you're walking so much.
Yes.
And you want to be supported, but you want to look cute. You're in these great cities that are full of fashion. And, that's one of the things at Vionic that we are, continuing to evolve all of our fashion. And we're really taking the fashion and marrying it with the function so that you don't have to choose whether you want to be comfortable or fashionable.
Right. You really don't. I want to show you again on my feet because it really does give you it's a very nice profile on the foot. They are darling, right? It makes your feet look really cute. It makes your feet look nice and kind of feminine in a beautiful way, whatever color you're going to be going with. I love, especially on the pink, how you're getting that little contrasting grommet in a little bit of a deeper coral.
So cute?
That's so lovely. And remember, because it has those stretchy laces, you still get that wonderful kind of stretch conforming to the top of your foot, but it's so easy to be stepping in and just wear these out and about. And as you're looking, right, if I kind of try to line myself up with the camera, if you ever notice, right, are your feet going out? Are they kind of going in? That's what Monica's talking about, that I now get more aligned. And for me, Monica, it almost makes me feel like I stand up a little bit straighter when I'm wearing these Vionic orthotics.
Definitely. That's our whole intention, right? We want to stack everything one on top of the other. It starts with the feet. So if the foot is in the right placement, that then allows your ankle to stack on top of the foot and everything else that follows. And you really do. You start to notice, a little less fatigue in your feet, in your
Yes.
back, and your knees because you're properly aligned, Rachel.
Yeah, it's so true. These are a beautiful shoe. Normally, when you get a shoe like this that has that deconstructed look, they don't care about what they're putting in the base, right? If
Definitely
it's not Vionic, they're saying, oh yeah, they're just kind of a throwaway beach shoe. But you want the look, and then they give you sort of like a cardboard down here that's nothing. Vionic is never
Right.
going to do that for you. They are giving you, first of all, a nice height in that sole, and then that insert that is removable. So remember, we were selling you that insert just a few moments ago, $30, right? And so this alone, the inserts alone are worth $30. So take that off the price of these shoes because you're going to use those inserts and move them from one shoe to the other. This color, that beautiful sky blue, you are going to shop Acid Wash Denim. This color has been the most popular, which is that denim option. It's gorgeously beautiful. You can really see the distress details. Here's your pink. Beige denim, also very popular, but it is the most limited. And we do have the black denim available for you as well. Free shipping and handling. Take advantage of that today. And 4 easy payments go away at the end of the day. Okay, we have another sneak coming up in